Being called out of the blue, being asked to go to the pool, or basically anywhere really, would be quite nice, unless of course you suffer from extreme social anxiety, in which case you'd be worrying about every single moment of it. Each journey starts with but a single step, and Komi is firmly planting her foot down. Really, from what we learned in the previous episode, staying indoors all throughout summer, not really doing much of anything. Must be nice to finally have that little collection of friends to be able to do something. Her horizons are really expanding, and it's nice to see. So let's continue. It's just the pool. And is she wearing the clothes that, I don't know, picked out? Me before any sort of journey ever. I don't think I'll get to the 7th point, actually. But a big journey for her. It's a good thing that usually my check to see if I've got everything results in just phone, keys, wallet kind of thing. You're not going to stop that kind of energy. Take his hat off. Such a gentleman. And I think someone's too excited to go to the pool. If it'd actually be to completely steamroll over any sort of awkward situations. But Komi standing there for 10, 15 minutes, unsure of what's going on. Anxiety running through her head. Oh, the other's going to turn up. Personally, it's a bit hypocritical of me, but if someone's even a minute late, I start getting anxious about it. But considering I'm usually 15, 20 minutes late myself. But if we are... This is far more than I've actually read or even seen about Komi, so I can't even begin to guess anything that happens up next. Really going for the pool for the right reasons, I see. You can stop running now. Oh, and I also forgot that they invited themselves. I don't think swimming in the pool in battle armor is going to work out too well. Might rust. The more the merrier, until it comes to actually having to worry about interacting. How old is that? Are they meant to be? Far too excited. Remember to have some sort of decorum if you wish to keep hold of all of your limbs. Really looking out for everyone's safety there. I think crushing the hopes of dreams, or maybe reaffirming some of others. Maybe separate changing rooms for this type of might actually be... What is that face? What is that face? How can anyone complain? You're already in the changing rooms, but being forced off to go get a new bathing suit. Really? That's what they're doing while waiting? I suppose what else are you... As a universal? Suppose... They're easily impressed. How many points will they evaluate now? Is anyone going to get less than a perfect score? I see. Really? I was going to go with 4. Any reason she's got a little shawl? Keeping safe in the sun. I see someone is a little awestruck. Maybe not a good idea to stare there, I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere kind of close to here that would have water slides or like a water park of any sorts. Maybe I just haven't been going outside very much, but... Or, you know, Britain's just too terrible. While they're distracted quickly. They can't kill you if you get on quick. You can't really see a lot, but... Don't think he's too upset about it. I'm a little confused. That was too much excitement. How many? There's so many things to do, and yet I don't think she needs to like continue the act. Hopefully the park doesn't get a sudden increase in fatalities thanks to this. Also, having a straw there might be cheating. Seriously. Really going all out, trying to win there. Is anyone going to tell her that she actually succeeded? such a so far relatively normal day out, considering the characters that we've seen so far, what things could have come up with. Where is everyone? Running is dangerously. I don't think it's the other people you need to watch out for. A minor skin abrasion. And bring everyone's fun to an end. That's going to make her feel great. Quick, Tadano. Doesn't need to be told twice, apparently. Straight away. Oh, Komi's going to have a fun day. To think that your first trip out for ruining anyone else's time, but yeah, don't ask too much. It might be a once in a lifetime opportunity of actually seeing it this time. It was already a flat surface. What? Wouldn't filing it just make it more dangerous? Maybe sat there watching everyone else want to be the best for her right now. Like a shadow, he managed to just slide in there unnoticed. One of the perks of being completely average and unnoticeable. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop. Everyone's keeping busy. I think his definition of good is far too wide-reaching. Yeah, up until getting hurt, it was quite a fun day. Spending time with each other. I mean, no matter how much they were going to dissuade her of how she felt about it, you know, Kim was always going to be like, yep, falling over, getting injured, that's ruined everyone else's time. So, cheer up and smile. Even if it's just an act. Don't we all wish we could have the sincerity of Tadano helping out all those that are in need? Blah, 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 blah. Murdered. That's some heavy firepower. I enjoyed using the speech bubble itself as a form of attack. And in fact, they're doing this all in the shallow end, so it doesn't affect her knee. How accommodating for them. I mean, even if she did, would you tell anyone? It was a lot better than just sitting inside complaining and making your sister think you're insane. Someone throw her off the train. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them had, like, missed their stops by a few just to stay on. Took a while for you to answer there. Really, a cicada? If she's that afraid of a bug there. I see. Really not surprising where she's picked it up from. It's also funny that we can have these conversations, especially me and my brothers. No words, just It may not seem it, but they have worked so much out today. I don't think everyone else should really be paying attention. That's a lot of shaved ice. Even with so little being said, I do like moments where it tells a story without saying anything. Wow. He spoke. Oh no, he stepped on a landmine! I'm sure there's a smile there. Passing the tea back. And the complete opposite to the father, the energy and talkativeness of the mother. What a great couple they are. Really can bounce off of each other. True, air conditioning would offset the heat quite a bit. Does this happen? Do people stop and stare? Just take a moment out of their day? I mean, she's next. This looks a bit suspicious. Might need to call security. No, library would. Yeah, library should have security. All those precious books. At least the noise isn't too abrasive. And for once, the fact that Komi draws so much attention came in useful. Although in a certain different manner. Well, that kid is traumatized forever. It was and now what, you can't go up and say hi? What a coincidence, seeing you here. I don't think I've ever went specifically to, like, return library books or something and forgotten while I'm there. I've definitely forgotten while I'm on the journey and get distracted by something else. Nice dismount. Is anyone truly too old to enjoy a play area? How many times? We got 4 on the water ride. She's far too timid when it comes to just even slight heights or bugs. I've not seen this one before. Cloud hands. Do you need to check if anyone's watching for a water fountain? Another precious moment, eh, Tondo? How much of a charge is he going to rack up by not taking books back? He needs to quickly return home and mentally process what he saw. But the little outing she had with the dad there, if she was so worked up and frightened about going to the library, what about the journey back? He didn't think about that one. And it may only seem like a small thing, but Komi actively trying to ease the baby there as to, you don't have to be terrified. But so much happened during this episode. A nice journey to the pool, which went off almost without a hitch, just a small, minor injury, but getting to fully enjoy the water slide a couple of times. And Tudno not actually receiving any sort of remuneration for barging in there and taking place of someone who so won their place fair and square with that game of rock, paper, scissors. And I would much rather a parent who struggles to ask questions and shows an active interest than one who doesn't actually seem to care. And the fact that Komi could crack a joke or two, even if it was a bit cruel. How's school? And I'm sure there are moments where all of us wish that we could just ignore what the people around would think and play on a swing set. Although personally, if I just went down and started using all of the facilities at a playground, then there's probably going to be a few awkward glances. Maybe a visit from the police. Apparently the world doesn't look kindly upon just playing on a slide a few times. And, with them going to the water park place and having such a fun time after Komi got hurt, completely levelling the poolside area. And then, even like in the lazy river where they're all under the water following along. Did they really not just have any moment of introspection? What are we doing? Is this really how we want to spend our time here? But with Komi's friend group reaching the lofty heights of about 5, having those others just tag along and vicariously becoming friends, a quick boost in the numbers. Not sure it's exactly quite meaningful or close, considering we don't even know their names at this point. The armor girl, the ninja dude, the 2 other guys, and the girl with the fang. And probably some that I'm actually forgetting about. But that is the case for background characters who actually don't have much of an interaction with anything other than just fawning over Komi and making angry glares at Tadano whenever he dares become just a little bit cordial. And if they're actually ever allowed back into the water park, I'm sure they're going to have a grand time. But all in all, one more episode of Komi really showing the slight improvements. It might not seem like anything major, but to her life is changing drastically. How long has it been she's been at the school, and look where she is now, going out with groups of friends. Tadano and her father has actually probably have quite a lot to talk about how proud they are of her and her growth. Although talk might be the wrong word for half of that conversation. But still, if you've enjoyed Komi, let me know. If you leave a like on the video, it helps me out. If you want to put a comment down below as well, it really fools the algorithm to think people actually want to see more. And as YouTube seems to have hidden my channel, I actually kind of need it. If you want to join onto my Discord for a bit more conversation, a little more, realisation that everyone here is a bit, better than what we see in Komi at least. And hey, if I'm the barometer for normalness, if I'm the barometer for normality, things can't be too bad. So for now, get yourselves a bit of a rest. Join me for the next one. If you want to be there signing down any sort of corners or anything sharp to my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because I really need all the help I can get. Still not really allowed even safety scissors. And with that in mind, I need to thank Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mads, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, Jennifer Rojas, D. Firo, Alvin Garsan, Defender of Segs, Dark Shadow 7899, and everyone else. Because without them, I might actually have to look where I'm going and struggle through life. But instead, I can just sit down and watch some more anime.